Good morning. Good morning. I believe that I am one and done today. Let me show you what I did, what I was thinking about. Uh, let's just show you the one trade that I took. Okay, so today I know that it's a short day because there's a holiday in the U.S. It's only going to be a half day, so volume's pretty light today, and I just don't want to push my luck. So yeah, I'm going to quit. Now, a New York session has not even opened yet, but it's going to open in about 15 more minutes. But I think I'm just going to be done for the day. So anyway, I noticed the NQ. It's been very strong lately. Um, I noticed that we're trading near the all-time highs here. And what I did is I marked up a few key levels. Like for example, this pivot right here is a fairly major pivot, right? Came straight up and then came way down. So I did mark that one as a potential resistance becoming support level. Usually, what happens the first time it comes back to that area, it gets pretty choppy, right? It's pretty choppy, then finally it cuts through it, and then when it comes back, that's when it acts as support. So I noticed that we had a pretty strong 3 bar move here. These are 15-minute candles. A pretty strong 3 bar move here, culminating in a test of this EMA cloud, which is a 3450 EMA cloud, and it's been reacted to like a couple times just prior here, just the top of the cloud. So that kind of is a pattern. And then also that pivot, right? That pivot from back here on Tuesday of last week. I'm sorry, Tuesday yesterday. So anyway, but what I look for, as you might start to know, is what I'm looking for is if I'm in an overall uptrend, I'm looking for a pullback, like a nice strong pullback here, and then a bounce and a color change. Okay, and when I get a color change and the bounce is strong enough, um, not something like this. I wouldn't consider this a pullback because it's just a thin little candle. But something like this, I would, right? Something like this, I would, and something like this, I did today. So anyway, what I do is I go ahead and put a Fibonacci retracement level at the top of the green candle after it completes. Okay, very important. Top of the green candle. All right, to the bottom of the red candle. All right, this is kind of what I've learned how to do. So that is now my game board. I call it my game board. This is my Fibonacci retracement levels, but I call it my game board. So to play the game, okay, on the long side, what you want to do is you want to find one bounce off a key level, preferably two. Okay, you can play one bounce, but it's higher risk. Okay, and I would prefer to reduce my risk, so I would just kind of like wait for two bounces off the key level. Now, if the first bounce, okay, is off the what I call the top level, the 78.6, it is it is okay in certain cases to take the number two bounce off the top, the 100% level. Now, I don't love doing that because it's already so high, and the distance to the target, which is 1.618, is very short if you do it that way. But today I did it. So today, it was a very strong move up. See, what you're basically doing is you're taking the low, right? You're taking the low, which you're marking. That's the bottom of your game board, is the low of that pullback, right? And then the high of that game board is the high of the green candle that reacts to that pullback, okay? And then the game board is everything in between. So if the price is very strong, it's going to react to the top of the game board, which is 0.786. So that's exactly what it did. And actually, it went all the way almost up to target. Okay. Now, when I've seen this before, I've noticed that if price retraces back to the top of the game board, which is the 100%, oftentimes you will get a nice bounce off of it. And that's what I was kind of banking on. So that's what I did. I went ahead and I looked to make sure that I had four 15-second bars, which is basically a minute's worth of buying off that upper level. it's an equal to or above the first bounce, so that it qualified under that one. And it was definitely on the game board, but pretty much at the top, but so a little bit higher risk, but and less basically less profit if it hit the target. But it did hit the target. And it kept going, and I got in right around here. Let's see, I got in at 43.75, so I got in right there and marked that one. Got in at 43.75 right there. And I thought maybe we were going all the way up to 2.618. I was kind of hoping. So what I did is I trailed my stop to be just below this cloud right here, which is the 15-second 9 to 12 EMA cloud, 9 to 13 EMA cloud. So once it actually violated the cloud, I stopped out right here at about 48. So I could have had, I don't know. I kind of thought it would be a good idea to try to hold, but it looks like my instincts were right that stopping out just under this cloud was okay. I was kind of hoping it would go all the way up to 2.618. But anyway, so that was the trade. I got at one point I was up almost 5K on it, but I got about 3,700 on it, which I'll take. It's fine. It's kind of got to give. Sometimes you got to give some up to get some, but 5K would have been better. But whatever, it's okay. So I'm gonna just do that one trade because volume's pretty light today, or it's supposed to be pretty light today. There was a couple other trades I did not take on gold, but I'm not going to get into those right now. I'm kind of I haven't traded gold for months, and I'm going to start trading it just to have more options available to me. It's moving nicely these days, and there were a couple of trades on gold that I could have taken, but I just chose not to. One last thing I want to say about this kind of way of trading. So basically, what you're doing is you're looking for, you're in an uptrend. You're looking for on the 15-minute candles. You're looking for a pullback and a resolution of that pullback, right? So once you have what you think is a pullback and a resolution to the pullback, then you're looking for a pullback after the resolution of the pullback. Does that make sense? So if this is the low, okay, and this is a strong bounce off the low, then basically what you're doing is you're looking for confirmation of a trend by taking the second higher low off the low of the big retracement. So if this is the low down here, the first higher low is there, and then the second higher low confirms a trend. So that's basically the idea. Second higher low confirms a trend, and that's where I took it here and took it up to here. So that is my trade for the day, and with that, I will say goodbye.